I'm Amira Mahmood and welcome to the School Clock News. Our top story today, a teacher in a local school has kidnapped 5 teenagers. The teacher, Miss Lucy, is on the run. If you see this teacher, do not approach her. I repeat, do not approach her, as she may be armed and dangerous. In other news, local farming has led to the death of hundreds of fish. Over to Bernie at the scene.
Thank you, Amira. We are now joined by local river specialist, Ethel, and she's going to tell us about what's happening in the river.
Well, the addition of fertilisers causes an increase in concentration of nitrates. Due to this, the plants and algae grow exponentially in the river. Most of the algae grows at the surface of the river. This is the build-up of algae bloom that you can see here.
Wow, look at that! So how is this affecting the rest of the river?
The algae bloom that absorbs all of the sunlight and stops the river lower levels of the river getting any light, and then becomes a limiting factor at lower depths.
Alright, okay. And then what happens?
The saprophytic bacteria need oxygen, so they take more oxygen out of the water, so nitrates are then released from the decaying organisms. And these plants die.
Oh, plants die.
The lack of dead plants and algae is no longer a problem for saprophytic algae, so they grow exponentially.
What does exponentially mean?
Out of proportion. Oxygen becomes a limiting factor, so fish that need it die. There is then less competition for aerobic organisms, and they grow exponentially. They then further decompose, and animals releasing more nitrates and toxic waste such as hydrogen sulfide, which makes the water putrid.
Thank you, Ethel. I'm now joined with Farmer Jill and her dog Millie, and they're going to tell us about the river. So when did you first notice that this is happening to your river?
I was driving my tractor and I noticed the river was green. So I called up the river police.
She called up the river police. So what are you going to do about this problem?
I'm going to use less fertilizers and not use them when it's about to rain.
So why did you use fertilizers in the first place?
It increases crop yield, so that means more money and more food on the table, so everyone's happy.
Be the river. I am the river.
I was driving my tractor and I noticed the river was green.
So what did you do about it?
I used I forgot. Okay, can we write it down? Then I spell them.
Yeah, but you don't want to have it on notes, do you? Because otherwise you're not going to be looking at me. Okay. Amira, come back. Amira, come back. Start again.
Amira, bring the dog back. Millie, come here.
So what's your plan of action? What are you going to do next?
As a farmer, I'm going to use pesticides.
No, you're not. No, and then I go, why did you use fertilizers in the first place?
Yeah. Oh yeah, fertilizers in the...
Okay, let's do that.
Millie!
And I get more money for my family.
Got more money. That means more food on the table.
Okay.
Oh! Silly. Silly Millie.
Yield, so more food on the table, so everyone's happy.
More money and more food on the table.
More money and more food on the table. I can do a bad American.
Come on in. Need some ham. Right, ready? Come on in, Bernie. Come on. Come on.
Thank you, Amira. We are now joined by local river expert, Eleanor, was her name? Thank you, Amira. We are now joined by local river expert, Ethel. Was that loud enough?
Nitrates and toxic waste such as hydrogen sulfide, which makes the water
Placid.
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 Placid. Oh. What was it?
Placid.
No, putrid.
Oh,
I was good. Yeah, putrid.
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 What's placid? Okay.
Billy! What are you looking at? Ooh.
And I say, welcome to School Club News.
Welcome to School Club.
No!
Oh.
I'm Amira Mahmood and hello.
Hello.
I'm Amira Mahmood and welcome to the School Clock News. Our top story today, a teacher in a local school has kidnapped 5 teenagers.
Oh, nice.
I'm Amira Mahmood and welcome to the School Clock News. Our top story today, a teacher in a local school has kidnapped 5 teenagers. Oh my god.
That wasn't my fault.
Okay. Oh, I'm forgetting.
Right, okay. Yeah, right now.